Welcome to Breaking Ties, Destination Divorce. This is your go-to source for practical advice and support while you go through the divorce process. Join us each weekday for a quick chat where we'll cover a variety of topics such as child custody, property division, and self-care. Together, we'll explore emotional, financial, and legal aspects of divorce and help you find the best path forward for you and your family. Here's your host and Certified Divorce Financial Analyst Professional, Mike Fulkerson.
Hello, and welcome to Breaking Ties, Destination Divorce. I'm your host, Mike Fulkerson, Financial Advisor and Certified Divorce Financial Analyst Professional. And today we're going to have a topic here on basically negotiate everything. Everything's negotiable. And since you're in the process and you're moving through it, one of the things that I think often catches people off guard is how much negotiation can take place through the divorce process. I mean, there is no formula for everything. Not everything is set in stone. Yes, there are formulas with regards to, say, child support and stuff, but the reality is you could even negotiate different child support numbers based on different other factors, whether it's location, more time, less time, what have you. So even that has the ability to have adjustments made to what fits the family structure better, if you will. So, but I think it's important to keep in mind when you start negotiating that you kind of have a plan for your negotiation process, what's important and what's not so important. And where are the conflicts going to come in between you and your future ex-spouse? Because perhaps they are interested in the same thing as you are from an asset standpoint. Maybe you want the same vehicle. Maybe you want the same property. Maybe there's a timeshare. Who knows? But nonetheless, usually you're going to divide up the assets in a manner that is fair to both people, not necessarily equitable. Not everything's going to be split evenly 50-50, but part of the negotiations are getting what you feel is important for you during the process. So I always say, you don't necessarily want to be hard or difficult to work with, but at the same time, you need to be firm and assertive and hold your ground on topics and things that are important to you. Because let's say you have kids, the ripple effect is big. Even if you don't have kids, what if you're getting alimony and stuff? You want to make sure, or health insurance covered, or what have you. These are long-term, long time frame decisions. So something you decide today could still affect you 15, 20 years down the line, for good or for bad. So it's very important to thoroughly think through things as you're going through the process, because going back and trying to get it changed is extremely difficult through the court system and such. So you're better off really making sure you can get as much right the way you want it as possible. And staying focused, staying sharp, you're going to want to do that. You're going to make a lot of decisions. So keeping you in a good space so that you can think out ahead, think forward, is going to be very important, because you don't want to be stuck with something that doesn't benefit you or you're not happy with for 10, 20 years. It's just as simple as that, because every time it happens, it's going to remind you of this time and really kind of make it difficult to move on 100% once the process is over. So hopefully your process is going smoothly. I hope that you've given some thought to the negotiations and how you want things to turn out, and then where to give and where not to give in regards to that process. And in the end, you know, you'll be better for it, and the family often is better for it as well. I want to thank you for joining me on this episode of Breaking Ties, Destination Divorce. Should you have any questions, please reach out. I'm happy to help all the time. And I'd like to say, have a fantastic day. Take care.